a vegan chopped cheese in the heart of Brooklyn? Say word. It's freaking perfect. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. We are here in Brooklyn, outside of Fatboy's Vegan Burgers, located at 537 Notion Avenue. A lot of culture in this neighborhood. If you know anything about Crown Heights, you know that back in '91, they had the Crown Heights race riot between the Jews and the blacks. I've been here 10 years, walking up and down these streets, man, pushing the message of peace. And so it's good to be back in this neighborhood. One of the staples in New York City is burgers. I grew up eating burgers, eating fries, late nights, early mornings, anytime. But to find a spot that makes only vegan burgers, it's hard to come by. So I'm really excited, man, to be here. We are here with Scott, owner, chef, Mr. Everything here at Fatboy's Vegan Burgers. So let's jump right into it. What was the inspiration behind starting this? And then what was it that led to a vegan burger spot? Because you could have opened up a pizza shop, you could have opened up a regular burger spot.
That pandemic was the biggest moment. I was a big Five Guys guy. Every day it was like Five Guys. So like we kind of mimicked the menu with like the whole choosing everything, your toppings, veggies and all that. And the reason why I burgers is because my family's Hindu, so they don't eat beef. So when we're at home, I can't really cook certain things. You gotta be respectful to her to like make sure like she's her mother. You gotta be respectful to her. So I was always doing Impossible and Beyond. You know, some smoking and whatnot, just playing around with stuff. We came up with like the 60-40 recipe where it's 60% Impossible, 40% Beyond. I believe Impossible Beyond should only be really cooked a certain way, just because like what the product is. So yeah, a lot of little trial and errors, a lot of fun times just by myself, trying different things.
Super excited, we've been chatting, but now it's time for the first vegan burger review. We got the vegan Haji, the chopped cheese, coming from Queensbridge specifically. We grew up with chopped cheese. I grew up going to the delis, going to the diners. Nice and fresh. You see that, y'all see that, y'all see that. Soft, smells good. And I love a messy burger, baby. The messier the better, you heard? It's just how I remember it. I love the fact that he used the roll. Some people use different kinds of breads. The cheese is perfect, it's perfectly melted. Vegan Haji for the win. Let's get it. When people think about veganism, like when I think about veganism, I think everyone who has a vegan business is vegan. But I've learned that over the years that that's not the case. And as I speak to different people in the vegan community, there's different thoughts about that, right? Some people are not happy with that. There's some people who are really taking advantage of the culture, right? And they're pimping the culture, so to speak. But then there's some people. It's funny that you said like that. There's some people who understand it. They just don't want to make that choice for themselves, but they understand the benefits, and they really are working to help people. Right. So you not being vegan, but being a vegan chef, running a vegan business, is there any conflict in your brain? I am straight up front that like I'm not necessarily vegan. I personally believe it's not that it's meat is our problem. It's what we've done to meat, especially like the factory farming of meat. Until we realize like different ways of doing these things or different ways of having these types of conversations, I feel like people are just going to be in the same positions there are. Vegans on this side, carnivores on this side. Ultimately, people don't listen to each other. Oh, right. No. And that's the biggest problem I have with all of the conversations that I have, right? All of the different intersections, the communities that I'm part of, that we got to listen to each other. Everyone wants to be right. You can be vegan, you can be a carnivore, just be kind to the person 100% that's next to you. We're going to do our second item review. We got some tater tots here. I am a big tater tot fan, but it's hard to find really good tater tots. They can either be too crispy and burnt, or they can be too soft and mushy. I like a little bit of crunch, like num num num. Right? If the person don't know what they're doing, could easily be a miss. Tater tot here. See a nice golden brown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's freaking perfect. Why here? Why this location? Here in Bedstuy, in Brooklyn, the heart of Brooklyn. Why? So I didn't really know the neighborhood at first, because this joke that Bill Burr says that if you know you're in a safe neighborhood, if you see a white woman running. So literally standing right outside, and I saw a white woman running, I was like,
Okay, this is gonna be a little better. Let's try it out.
I know that joke. It is pretty accurate. I've done a lot of stuff in this neighborhood. I remember when it wasn't as gentrified as it is now.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that it is what it is.
Yeah.
But to see a person of color open up a vegan burger spot in this neighborhood, I'm all for it, man.
I appreciate that.
I'm all for it because it's lit, and we need more of us doing businesses.
Trying
in this neighborhood. So appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, last one. Ooh, baby. You see that, Linda? Look at the loaded fries. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Ooh, the fries, they feel right. They feel right. They don't feel too hard. Feel nice. Let's see. Oh. Listen, if Scott had an extra room here, I would move in. I would sleep here just for the food. Right? We ain't got to talk. Right? We ain't got to be friends. Listen, it's about to get a little intimate over here. You guys, this is grown folk business. You got to mind your business. Get out of my face. Let me do my thing.